Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday. Today we are going to be doing a whip and chat, which I don't honestly usually do like actual whip and chats. I prefer to do kitten chats, but I need to finish this kit. I feel like I'm in a little bit of a time crunch to finish this one on time, but also I'm finishing an average of like 2 sections a day. And I have 6 left, so I should be able to finish this one before Halloween. But rather than get super far ahead of myself and start kitting up for November, I decided that we would sit down and diamond paint together. Now, just as a disclaimer, my whip and chats tend to be a lot shorter than my kitten chats because when I'm kitting up a project, I know that I need to be like on video for the duration of the kitting up, whereas with a whip and chat I'm generally fine with stopping before I finish a section. So we'll see how much we get diamond painted today. I am filming this for you guys. I'm filming it Sunday. It will be up on Monday. So I do foresee myself doing a significant amount of diamond painting today. I'm hoping to get 4 sections done, and that is because I took last night off. So on Saturday, we filmed Cozy Crafty Sunday for you. If you guys haven't seen that, definitely go watch it. Steven was such a good sport. We ended up doing some Halloween coloring and, you know, we got up to our usual antics. So hopefully if you've watched that video, you enjoyed it. If you didn't, that's fine too. I know my Cozy Crafty Sunday series isn't for everybody, but there are some of you that really do enjoy it, and I enjoy making those videos as well. So shout out to Steven for being a good sport and participating, and let's go ahead and get into today's video. So I am currently working on Lady in Black. This is a kit from DreamerDesigns. The artist is kurtisrykovich. It's a 60 centimeter by 80 centimeter round drill diamond painting. I'm moving through this one pretty quickly. I started this on the 21st, and today when I'm filming is the 27th. Like I mentioned, I did take, I want to say I've taken 2 days off of diamond painting. Definitely last night. I just wasn't really feeling it. So with all of that, I feel like I am moving through this one pretty quickly, and I don't think it should be a problem to have it completed before Thursday, because I need to film post review Friday by Thursday night so that can go up for you guys. So I think I can handle it, and I am very much enjoying working on this diamond painting. I knew that I would because I was so excited about it, but I am very much enjoying it. For my accessories, I'm using the Craft Me lockable system. We did kit this one up together last Monday. If you missed that video, there is a kitten chat. So Craft Me lockables, my tray is an old one from Bella Art de Nicole. My pen is from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop. I feel like the colors and stuff went really well with this kit. For putty, I'm using my Ghoul Friend from, what's their new name? Rose Mud. They used to be Excuse Me Designs, so all of my packaging is the old Excuse Me Designs ones, so I do tend to forget what the new name is. My cover minder is from Caffeinated Cat Crafts. It's a little ghost. And my ghost washi tape is from Amanda Michelle Designs. So I think that's everything in the way of accessories. So let's go ahead and start diamond painting. So I do have a this or that Halloween tag to do towards the end of the video, but I thought I would just kind of chat and get you guys caught up on what the heck on the week. So work-wise, it was work. I have mentioned that I am trying not to complain so much about work, but it's been very workish. So yeah, but the week was fine. It was everything was fine. I didn't really have anything too exciting going on. There is a giant piece of hair and I cannot find out where it starts. Nope, still didn't get it. I think I got it that time. Okay. I watched the Sarah Boone trial all week. I'm very fortunate that I am able to do that at work. Like I'm able to have an AirPod in and be listening to something as I'm working. So I was watching that all week. I did watch it on Emily D. Baker's channel, and man, that case is just absolutely wild. So that pretty much consumed my week. I would listen to it at work, and then I would listen to it in the car on my way home, and then I would come home, I would sit down at my drafting table, I would diamond paint, and I would listen to the rest of the trial. So I was very engaged with that, and I was very excited when a verdict came through very late on Friday. I think the judge said that he was willing to keep the jury until like 10 p.m. or something, which if I was a juror, I would probably be falling asleep, but it ended up not being that late. I think a verdict came back around like 8 or something. So that was really what my week consisted of. And then I actually had to work on Saturday, which is fine, but I had to be to work for 7 a.m. on Saturday morning, which during the week I work at 6:30, so 7 isn't that big of a deal, but just the fact of going to work on a Saturday. It's been a long time since I've worked a job where I had to work weekends, but a couple times a school year we do get called in for certain things, and this time it was PSAT exams. They are now done on a computer, which it just blows my mind. And obviously they need tech support there in case anything goes wrong. It went fairly smoothly, although I did have a student steal a Chromebook. Ugh. I hate it. I hate when people do that. So I think I only loaned out like 6 Chromebooks, and I got all of them back except the one. So the way that it was set up, like I was in the main cafeteria. The high school for the district I work at has 2 cafeterias, and we were in the big main one. And so that's where I was stationed. And then my boss was on like the opposite side of the building. So I had gotten all the Chromebooks back except the one. So I messaged my boss and I was like, so-and-so still down there. They still have a Chromebook. And he was like, I think she left. So I ended up, you know, Chromebooks are owned by the school district. So I have the ability to disable them and all that stuff. So I did disable the Chromebook. So we'll see if she does the right thing and turns it in on Monday. But otherwise, everything went pretty well. Can't complain too much. I think it ended up being like 7 to 11. And since it was a Saturday, I get time and a half. So I take comp time, so I get additional time off. Because really, overtime pay is just silly. You end up getting like nothing. So I'd rather just take the extra time off. So that means I have 6 extra hours of comp time to play around with, which is always very nice. So that was my work day on Saturday. And then I came home and I was a little bit naughty with some purchases that I made. So if you were following along with Diamond Art Club this week, they did their Christmas release, and there were 4 that I really, really wanted, and I bought 3 of them. So no buy is officially broken. I told you guys that I was trying to make it until November for Black Friday, but if you guys know me and you know my channel, there was no way I was coming out unscathed from the Christmas release. Like, it just wasn't, there was no way. So I did pick up 3 of the Christmas releases, and I have immediate plans for 2. So if you guys remember when I planned my kits for October, November, and December, for December, I actually left, I think, 1 or 2 spaces open in my schedule for diamond paintings because I had a feeling that Diamond Art Club would do another Christmas release like they've done the last couple of years. So one of the kits that I picked up will 100% be completed in December. I'm so excited for it. The second kit I have plans to do in January. Also, do I say January weird? I feel like I say it so different than everybody else. Anyway, I have plans to work on that one in January. Yes, it came out in the Christmas release, but to me, it gives like really strong winter vibes, and I think it'll be a really good piece to transition from Christmas to winter. So I will definitely be working on that one in January. So that leaves one other kit that I don't know that I'll be able to get to this year, but I loved it so much. Like, I had my cart and I was just gonna get those 2 that I was talking about. I was like, okay, I know I want to work on this one like right in December, and I want to work on the second one in January. So I'm adding them to my stash, but I'll be completing them fairly quickly. So just get the 2. But then I was like, but what if I really want to do this one and it sells out? So I did end up getting the 3, which hurt a little bit. I did not have enough points to redeem for any type of discount. I had used them not that long ago when I purchased something in, was it earlier this month? Which actually I will update you guys on that in a second. So yeah, I didn't have any points, so it was just like, whatever. So I do have 3 kits from Diamond Art Club coming. I do, however, think that I will be holding on to those ones for December videos. Like I mentioned, we do have daily December videos coming back this year, and an unboxing is a really nice thing to throw in on a day where I'm like running out of time or I haven't had enough time to film or something like that. So you will be seeing those, but it's probably going to be a little bit before I unbox them on the channel. So no buy officially broken, but I am very proud of myself for my 2024 low buy, but I stuck it out for quite a while. We'll talk about that as we get closer to the end of the year, where I give you guys like a full wrap up on it. But compared to past years where I just would buy everything, I'm very proud of how long my no buy lasted in 2024. So I did that when I got home, and then Steven and I were watching the Yankee game last night, Saturday night, since I'm filming on Sunday. There is no game tonight. And I actually started my Christmas shopping. What? I did. I started Christmas shopping. It was just a couple of stocking stuffers for my nieces. But it was some, did I need to buy them? No, but I was concerned that they were going to sell out when I was actually like really ready to start buying for Christmas. So I've started, we're doing it. I told myself that I wasn't going to start too early this year, but because my problem is I'll start Christmas shopping and then I'll finish early. And then I'm like, but there's so long until Christmas and I want to go out and like do a little bit of Christmas shopping. And get in the mood and stuff, and I end up getting too much. So I didn't necessarily want to be Christmas shopping, but I was on Sephora's website and they had some really cute sets, and my nieces are older now. They're 14 and 12, and you know, they don't necessarily want a bunch of toys. They're very into like body care and all that stuff. So I was concerned that some of the sets that I had my eye on were going to sell out. So Christmas shopping has officially begun. Yay, I love Christmas. I know it's still October. You guys are seeing this on what, like the 29th or something? 28th maybe? So I know that some of you aren't ready to hear it, but that's that. Now, for the Diamond Art Club update that I wanted to give you guys. In last week's video, I had asked if any of you had received your order from the mini release that they did. So I think it was like September 25th or something. They released a bunch of their mini dazzles. Is that what they're called? Mini dazzles. It's like those little tiny diamond paintings. I don't really know how else to explain them. Comparable to Paint Jam minis, I guess, is probably the best way. They had released like, I want to say like 4 or 5 of those sets, and I had ordered one and I hadn't gotten a shipping notification. So I had messaged Bree. We had been talking about it. I was like, hey, have you gotten anything about your mini order? And she was like, no. So I think it was Wednesday maybe. She sent me a screenshot that she had gotten a shipping notification for her mini order. And I was like, that's weird. She asked me if I had gotten one, and I was like, no, which was weird because I had ordered before her. So I had placed my order, and then I texted her and I was like, oh my gosh, I got one. And I think she had put them in her basket, but she hadn't checked out, or something happened. I can't remember. And she went back and they were still there, but then they were listed as pre-ordered, or like, it didn't say pre-order. It said first batch sold out or something, but technically it was a pre-order. So she was able to place her order, and they gave her estimated dates, and then those dates were still like way before it actually shipped. That doesn't matter, whatever. I'm going off topic. So basically, I pre-ordered them when they were still in stock. She pre-ordered them. No, backtrack, Laura. Oh my gosh, I'm confusing myself. I ordered them when they were still in stock. She pre-ordered hers. So in theory, you would think that that would have meant that mine would have shipped first and then hers would have shipped after. So when she messaged me a screenshot and she was like, have you gotten a notification yet? And I was like, no. So I emailed Diamond Art Club. Now, I have always had very, very good luck with Diamond Art Club's customer service, and this is no different. I know that other people haven't had good luck with it. I guess I've just gotten lucky. So I emailed them and I was just like, hey, just wanted to make sure everything was okay with my order. One of my friends who pre-ordered, she got a shipping notification, but I haven't gotten anything yet. And, you know, any chance you can just provide an update. So I did get a response, and, you know, they explained that something went on with the ports and whatever, but that I should be getting a shipping notification soon. So end of the story is I have gotten a shipping notification. My item is coming. So I know a couple of you had commented on last week's video saying the same thing, that you had not gotten a shipping notification. So I would say, if you ordered on September 25th and you have not gotten a shipping notification, maybe reach out to Diamond Art Club. That item will also be the theme of a December video, so although I'm talking about it somewhat vaguely, although I'm sure some of you have assumed probably what the item was, you will have to wait just a bit before we get into the item and what my plans are for it. So those are my Diamond Art Club updates, no buy update, Christmas shopping update, and all of that fun stuff. So I think we will move on to the Halloween tag. Now I am putting this up, as you all know, because you're watching it, I'm putting it up on Monday. So if you are someone who makes videos and you're looking to put out like a themed video on Thursday, which is Halloween, I will leave a link to these questions in the description box. I got this from craftylab.com, and it's 40+ fun Halloween this or that questions for adults. I don't think this is what I used for last year's Halloween video, but if it is, I apologize. So the first question is Hocus Pocus or Beetlejuice? Definitely Hocus Pocus. I've definitely seen the first Beetlejuice. I have not seen the new one. But I watch Hocus Pocus every year, which reminds me, I have not watched any Halloween movies yet this year. So I very much need to rectify that situation. The next question is The Nightmare Before Christmas or Corpse Bride? And I have never seen either. I know that's pretty shocking. Some of you might be very upset by that. Anytime I'm like, yeah, I've never seen that movie, people are like, what? Because I think they're both like cult classics, aren't they? Like everybody loves Nightmare Before Christmas. I feel like Nightmare Before Christmas is a bit more popular than The Corpse Bride, but yeah, I've never seen either of them. Number 3 is Ghostbusters, the 1984 version, or Ghostbusters, the 2016 version. I have seen both, and I feel like I have to go with the classic, the 1984 version, but I did like the 2016 one with, I think like Kate McKinnon is in that one, and Leslie, oh, I can't think of her name. Leslie, she's on SNL. Like, I think weren't all the 4 leads SNL actresses or comedians, and then Chris Hemsworth was in it. I did like that one. I thought it was funny, but I think probably the original 1984 version. Edward Scissorhands or the Addams Family? Ooh. Oh. I vividly remember watching Edward Scissorhands when I was younger, so I kind of want to lean to that, but I do really like the more current Addams Family with, what's her name? I can't remember anybody's names today, apparently. It's not Rachel Ziegler, because I can't stand her. It's the other one. Oh, I gotta look it up. The Addams Family. All I can think is Christina Ricci, which obviously I liked that Addams Family, but it's the animated one. Yeah, this one, the Addams Family, the 2019. I can picture the voice. Chloe Grace Moretz. Yeah, she plays the... Oh, interesting. I did not realize that Bette Midler played the grandmother in that one. Huh. The more you know. I did really like the animated version of the Addams Family, but I think I'm probably going to go with Edward Scissorhands. Yeah. Rocky Horror Picture Show or Little Shop of Horrors? I don't think I've seen Little Shop of Horrors, but I have seen the Rocky Horror Picture Show, so I feel like I have to go with that one. Coraline or Casper? Absolutely Casper. If you watched, that's so funny. If you watched yesterday's video where I asked Steven like who his favorite spooky character was, my answer to that question was Casper. So definitely Casper. Frankenweenie or the Haunted Mansion? Frankenweenie. I don't know that I've seen either of those. Apparently I need to like watch some more Halloween movies. The next question, number 8, is Twitches or Halloween Town. See, that's like speaking my Halloween movie language. Halloween Town, 100%. But I do remember watching Twitches when it first came out with Tia and Tamara Mori. The next 2 are scary movies, which I don't do. So number 9 is The Sixth Sense or Carrie. And then number 10 is Scream or Halloween. I wouldn't even be able to answer those. But let me know in the comments down below what your favorites are. Okay, the next one is Halloween traditions, this or that questions. So, trick-or-treating or handing out candy. Now, as an adult, I do love to hand out candy. I love seeing all the neighborhood kids come in with their Halloween costumes and stuff. But when I was a kid, absolutely trick-or-treating for sure. I'm so excited because this year we're actually due some very nice weather for Halloween. It's supposed to be like 71 or something. I feel like the poor trick-or-treaters always get stuck with crappy weather. So I'm excited that we're supposed to have some decent weather. I remember when I was a kid and, you know, you'd have like this costume that you were so excited for, and then you would find out it's going to be like 30 degrees and your mom would make you put on like a turtleneck and like completely cover or ruin the costume. So I'm excited for the kids that it's actually going to be a nice evening. Question number 2 is scary movie night or costume party? Definitely costume party. Because we know I'm a scaredy cat. No scary movies here. Where's my next color? Next we have scary movies or kids Halloween movies. Definitely kids Halloween movies. I think after I film, I may just go put on Halloween Town because I cannot go through the Halloween season without watching Halloween Town. It is a staple. What's going on here? This little section does not want to be... There we go, that's better. Okay. Gory makeup or cute, spooky makeup? I love watching the videos on Instagram of makeup artists or even just people who love makeup that do like the really spooky, gory makeup. It's just so amazing to me when they use like the prosthetics and stuff. The stuff that they can create is so neat. So I like seeing the really gory makeup, but I would probably wear like cutesy Halloween, but I do enjoy seeing what people come up with. I think it's so awesome. There's one creator that comes to mind and I cannot remember her name right now and it's upsetting me, but so cool what people can do with makeup. It's so awesome. Bobbing for apples or carving pumpkins? Definitely carving pumpkins. We did not carve pumpkins this year. Usually my nieces come over and we have like a Halloween themed sleepover and we do pumpkins, and as they're getting older, it's just harder to do. Yesterday, my younger niece, Elizabeth, had a Taekwondo tournament. And then today, my older niece, Natalie, has a cheerleading competition. So they were just busy and we weren't able to make it happen, which is totally fine. But Stephen was like, oh, we didn't carve pumpkins. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So I ended up getting just some smaller, cute pumpkins, and they are sitting on our porch. So at least we have something. But no carved pumpkins for us this year. Question number 6 is hayride or pumpkin patch? Definitely pumpkin patch. I'm not big on hayrides. I talk about it all the time, but I do have pretty severe motion sickness. And unfortunately, hayrides can kind of not be the best thing for people like that. I've been on them before, but if I had to choose, I would probably just choose pumpkin patch. We didn't do that this year either, which is a bummer. Haunted house or corn maze? I've told my haunted house story enough. I don't like mazes either. I get kind of anxious when I can't figure it out. But the odds are I would be with Steven, and he's a very good problem solver, so corn maze would be the way to go. Candy apples or caramel apples? Probably a caramel apple. Candy apples are too much. I don't like the red stuff that they use for candy apples. Drink apple cider or pumpkin spice latte? Oof. Honestly, neither. Somebody is doing their leaves, so I do apologize for that sound. But it was very, very windy here yesterday, so people who had done leaves, all the leaves just like blew out from their piles. Yeah, I don't think I can pick between apple cider or pumpkin spice latte. I don't really like either. And then the last question for this category is scary costumes or pop culture costumes? Probably pop culture. I remember like a lot of my costumes when I was younger, I feel like were like pop culture references, which I feel like is kind of still a thing. Kids always end up being like their favorite character or something. So yeah, I would say pop culture costumes. All right, next category is Halloween candy, this or that questions. Ooh, so we're just gonna name drop. Okay, this will be fun. I don't think I did this one last year. These questions, I mean, some of them seem familiar because how many Halloween questions are there really? But I don't think this is the one I used last year, so that's exciting. Reese's peanut butter cups or Snickers? Oh, Snickers. I do love Reese's, like the ghosts or the bats or the pumpkins, but I'm probably gonna go for a Snickers if I have the choice. Skittles or M&Ms? M&Ms without a doubt. Skittles are fine. I never really gravitate towards Skittles, but M&Ms, love them. The next one is gummy bears or jelly beans? Who gives jelly beans for Halloween? Definitely gummy bears, which, speaking of gummy bears, have you guys seen the new, like, quote unquote viral gummy bear thing where you put your gummy bears in Sprite and like you let them soak for a little bit and then you put them in the freezer and you get like frozen icy gummy bears? I need to try that. Next one is Sour Patch Kids or Swedish Fish. I think Swedish Fish. I do like Sour Patch Kids, but I think I would probably go for Swedish Fish. Let me pick a color here. I'm looking for X, but I can't find it. X, where are you? For some reason, oh, there it is. You know how when you work on a diamond painting and after you've done a couple of sections, like you just know where the symbols are? For some reason, I cannot get a handle this time of where my colors are. Okay, the next one, oops. Oh my gosh, I just realized I have a whole color in this last section that I did that I just did not actually do. I don't think, yeah, you guys can't see it. I left all the question marks out of my last section. Okay, the next one is Nerds or Starbursts. Ooh. Now, if we're talking Nerds gummy clusters, Nerds. Oh, I love, oh my gosh, the gummy clusters are so good. I actually got some for trick-or-treaters this year, and I'm like, but what if I just didn't give those out? And I had little single serve packs of Nerds gummy clusters for myself. I will give them out. I do like to have I like to have a bucket of chocolate and then a bucket of non-chocolate, just in case, you know, allergies and all that stuff. I like to be safe and have a non-chocolate option, but I'm not gonna lie, I did debate buying a second bag so I could have single serve gummy clusters. But if it's just like regular Nerds versus Starbursts, I would probably still pick Nerds, because I remember when I was younger, you used to get the little packs of Starburst that only had like 2 of them. And if I got like a yellow and an orange one, I would be so upset. So I feel like the Nerds flavors, I like all of them versus only really liking pink and red in the Starbursts. So just, you know, from an odds standpoint, I feel like I'd have a better odds of getting a good flavor in Nerds versus a Starburst. Next we have Twizzlers or hot tamales. Definitely Twizzlers. I don't like hot tamales. I don't really do well with cinnamon flavored things. I used to love cinnamon gum, but it used to give me like little bumps all over my tongue. So clearly I was allergic or something to the cinnamon flavoring. I don't know. So I kind of stay away from cinnamon flavored things. So I would probably go for Twizzlers. Hershey Kisses or Twix? Oh no. Oh, I love both. Probably a Twix though. I do love the caramel in a Twix. So probably a Twix, but I do love Hershey Kisses too. Number 8 is Butterfinger or Kinder Bueno. I do not like Butterfingers. Absolutely repulsive. Ugh. If you like Butterfingers, I'm questioning you about that. My sister and Steven both like Butterfingers, so it's okay if you do. But Butterfingers, absolutely not. I don't know that I've ever had a Kinder Bueno. Those are like the ones that you can like break in half and like a toy comes out, right? I know my nieces love them, so I feel like I would probably like them. But yeah, so I'll probably go with Kinder Bueno. Butterfinger, absolutely not. Three Musketeers or peanut M&Ms? Ooh, peanut M&Ms. Absolutely. I do like a Three Musketeer. I don't like a bunch of them. Like, I don't want a bunch of those in a row. But, like, a Three Musketeer every once in a while. I'm on board. I like that. And then the last candy-themed question is Airheads or Jolly Rancher? My best friend's favorite candy is Airheads. So they're okay. Jolly Ranchers are also okay, but I feel like when I was in school, that's like all the teachers ever gave out. So I feel like I've had my fill of Jolly Ranchers. So I think maybe I would go for the Airhead and then I would just give it to my friend, to my bestie. I feel like that's a good solution. All right. I think we only have one more set of questions. So these ones are just Halloween would you rather questions. Oh my gosh, I thought that said lice and I got very upset. Okay, would you rather eat licorice, which I read as lice, and I was like, what am I getting myself into? Would you rather eat licorice or candy corn? Oh, licorice. Candy corn. Oh my god, absolutely not. Yikes. Let me know in the comments if you actually enjoy candy corn. Like, you're standing in the candy aisle and you're like, you know what, I could really go for some candy corn. I need to know. Number 2, would you rather watch Twilight or The Vampire Diaries? Funny you should ask, because I actually watched Twilight this week. When I did my nails, I sat down and I watched Twilight. I have not watched any of the other ones yet this year, but I did watch the first one. Sorry about that. I got cut off for a second, but I know I was answering the Twilight versus Vampire Diaries question, and my answer is Twilight because I think because of the nostalgia of it. I watched the Vampire Diaries when I was older, like way after it had gone off air. I think if I had watched it while it was actually on air, that I probably would have felt similarly to it as I do Twilight. But Twilight is just so nostalgic, and I feel like I would probably pick that like every day. Vampire Diaries is great. I loved it. But there's just something about like the badness that is Twilight that I really enjoy. Okay, question number 3. Would you rather eat sugar-free candy or candy left over from last year? I would never eat leftover candy from a year ago. I know some people buy their Halloween candy like when it goes on clearance and they save it for the following year. I could never, even if the expiration date is fine, I don't think I could do it. Also, there's nothing wrong with sugar-free candy. It's not bad. So I would go with sugar-free candy for sure. Gosh, now it sounds like everybody's leaf blower is going right now. Would you rather have vampire teeth or a witch's mole? Oh, I actually already kind of have vampire teeth in the sense that, like, are these technically my canines? I don't know. I have a tooth on each side that is like pointed. So when I smile, I have pointy teeth already. So I feel like I would be fine with vampire teeth. I don't think I would want a witch's mole. Not that there's anything wrong with having a mole. I just don't think it would be my preferred. Would you rather attend a bonfire or play some pranks? Younger Laura definitely would have said play some pranks. I used to love pranking people. Like people that were close to me, not like going around pranking strangers or something. But I feel like a bonfire sounds nice as the little old lady that I am. Oh my gosh. Would you rather spend Halloween in a haunted house or a remote cabin in the woods? I'd probably go for cabin in the woods, but like Steven would have to be with me to protect me because I'm a big scaredy cat. Because haunted houses, like anything that says haunted house, it's always going to be the other option. Would you rather attend a masquerade Halloween party or make DIY costumes at home with your friends? Oh, DIY costumes at home. Parties are not my thing. I know I have to go to them sometimes, but if the option, it's kind of like the same thing. If the option is party or do something at home, it's always going to be do something at home. Would you rather host a Halloween cocktail party or a Halloween bake-off? Ooh, Halloween bake-off. I love the holiday baking shows. So like Halloween Baking Championship, Holiday Baking Championship is my favorite. This year they had a Spring Baking Championship. I love all those shows on Food Network. I think today when you guys are watching this, I think is the finale of Halloween baking, which means Christmas baking or holiday baking is right around the corner. And that makes me very happy. Would you rather watch a classic horror movie or a Christmas yes to Christmas, or a Disney Halloween movie? Definitely Disney. I feel like all of the favorite Halloween movies that I've listed, Halloween Town, Casper the Friendly Ghost, Hocus Pocus, Twitches, I feel like those are all Disney Halloween movies. And then the final question is, would you rather attend a murder mystery party or go on a ghost bus tour? Oh. I feel like I would really actually enjoy a murder mystery party. I think it would be really fun. Clue used to be one of my favorite games when I was a kid. So that is appealing. And buses make me motion sick. So maybe I just negated my own point from before. I feel like maybe I'd actually go for the murder mystery party. That is intriguing. So that is it for the tag question, which means that's going to be it for today's video. I didn't get very much diamond painting done, but I will be doing a couple of household things and then sitting down and diamond painting for the rest of the day. Yay. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Feel free to answer any of those questions down in the description box. Nope, you don't go in the description box. I go in the description box. In the comments down below, I will leave a link to these questions in the description box if you're interested. And that will be all for today. Now, for the rest of the week, I will not have a video for you guys tomorrow, which is Tuesday, but I will be back on Wednesday with an Oraloa unboxing. Thursday, I have a Halloween special, and then Friday will hopefully be post review Friday for this particular kit. So, again, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys back here on Wednesday. Bye!